Hello, hello, hello. This is Dr. Janice R. Love, also known as the First Lady Coach. Do you have a long list of honeydews for your husband?
And do you have a long list of honey don'ts for your wife?
Well, learn all about which is more important, the honeydews
Or the
or.
honey don'ts?
All right, join me for this session on how you can manage your honeydews.
Or your honey don'ts?
See you soon.
I'm going to let you start because we got to wade out into this. This is going to be interesting.
Okay. All right. So, what if I start out by telling you I have a honey-do list?
Okay, so my first blush reaction would be, oh Lord,
Oh, Lord, what?
I got another job,
Got
and
another
another
job.
job, and another job,
And
and
what's that
another
mean?
job.
What's that mean? So you automatically assume that because I say I have a honey-do list that I'm going to make you do something or ask you to do something or give you a list of things that I need you to
In
do.
all transparency, I would say that would be the initial reaction.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
So,
And I think most guys in your audience, when they hear this, I think they would agree with me that whenever husbands hear a honeydew list,
mhm.
that means that there is a long list of things that our lovely wives would like to see us complete for them.
Okay. So what would be on your honey-do list, dear?
In all transparency, I have a long honeydew list.
A long honey-do list, you do?
Well, I do. I mean, I prioritize them,
Uh-huh.
and there's a season, and I'm going scriptorial
Uh-huh.
because Ecclesiastes says that there's a
There's a
time
time and
and
a
a
season
season
for
for
everything under
everything,
the sun.
and that includes honeydew jobs
Honey-do jobs.
and their list.
And so, how long you think your list is?
I'm agreeing. Look, Brother Herman is he biting his lip because he's laughing at me, and he know I'm telling the truth. I know Bossette got a bunch of honeydews for him too. But yes,
Uh-huh.
dear,
Uh-huh. Okay, so you're thinking that you have a long honey-do list.
yes.
Okay. And so it doesn't bother you that the list is long?
No, because I know if I shorten it, you're going to extend it.
So you
It's
think
called honeydew list job security.
so you automatically
I get
assume
paid by the hour.
you're going to assume that I'm going to add some things. That I'm going to add some things to your list, right?
Okay. That's my first initial reaction.
So that does that explain why you don't get some of the things done? Is because you don't want me to extend the list some more?
Well, it depends upon the priority and the anxiousness that you present them.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as I get one done, oh, honey, guess what? So then I say, oh, Lord, that means I got another job.
Oh, so you
So,
just sit around thinking another job. So has anything changed since I have been reassigned / retired?
yes, since you have been reassigned, that list has elevated itself
Ah, I see. I
because you
see.
have more time now to do your wish list on your
Mm-hmm.
honeydew job.
Mm-hmm. So what if I told you that you're not even looking at my honey-do list the right way?
And I would probably agree with you, and that's where we can negotiate. So,
Okay.
oh, pray tell, do tell.
Okay. So let me tell you what my honey-do list is.
Okay, baby.
My honey does this for me.
Oh, she buttered me up,
My
y'all. I see
honey,
it coming.
my honey looks out for me.
Mm-hmm.
My honey cooks for me. My honey makes sure that my car is has gas in it.
Ooh, wait, give me that list. She buttering me up, y'all.
My honey likes to hold my hand
And I
when we're
do.
walking down the
That's
street
right.
or when we're walking anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
My honey went to the farmer's market with me
I
and
sure
walked
did.
around.
Mm-hmm.
my honey likes to even know what color I'm wearing
That's right.
because he loves me.
That's right.
So
Now that's a good complimentary honeydew list.
well, but
Because that honeydew list there that you're speaking of,
mhm,
those are adjectives that describe, if you
mhm,
will,
mhm.
what good of husband that you have.
Oh, okay. But see again, but you automatically assume that a honey-do list meant something negative, or that
Oh
I was
no,
complaining about you not doing things.
no, we haven't got there yet.
Oh, we haven't.
No, that particular deal was just that you started out with the list.
The
So we were
list.
talking about the list. And
Okay.
then what you've done with the list, you have
Mhm.
very eloquently put some WD-40 on the wheels of that
Uh-huh.
list.
No, but on my list. So again, we've been married long enough to know
Yeah.
that the things that you promised me, maybe she was gonna do 20 years ago, like
Yeah.
fix that one thing.
Yeah.
I just kind of
I bought you a new one.
I just kind of gave up on those things, right?
Yeah, right.
And so, if you sit around focusing on the things that are on the honeydew list that haven't got done,
Right.
you're going to get pretty frustrated, right? Like that
I
door,
won't.
like
You
the door,
will.
like the door.
Well,
I ain't gonna bring it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But instead, if I write in my journal the things that I am grateful about my
Okay.
husband,
Okay.
that he does, that's my honeydew
Right.
list.
And see, I got a honeydew list
You
too.
do?
Yes,
Okay, let's
yes.
hear about your honeydew
Well,
list.
my honeydew list is going to mirror your honeydew list.
What's on your honeydew list?
Because I count the ways that she loves me.
You're gonna try to fix it up now after I caught you talking about, yeah, I got another job,
That's
I gotta
right.
do this, and she gotta
That's
add some more.
right. That's
Since she's
right.
been retired, she got some more on
That's
the list.
right.
She's got
That's
all this
right.
stuff. So
Hey, fellas, that's why you got to stay busy all the time.
Yeah. Look, somebody said she's sweet talking.
That's
real
right.
good.
That's right. See, when you got free time, I'm here to tell you, there goes your free time.
Okay.
Right.
So now that we talked about the honey-do list,
Yes,
can you look at that a different way now?
I can. And,
Okay.
and I don't look at it as a negative way. And
Okay.
without kidding aside,
Mhm.
I think that it gives a couple the opportunity
Mhm.
to dream together,
Mhm.
because a lot of things that's on your new honeydew list is on my new honeydew list. And then when those things scripturally, we can get a lot done because our honeydew list synchronize.
Okay, but what do you want me to call the things I need you to do?
I got another job.
Okay, I'll call that your another job list. How's that?
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm trying not to keep track of that, but I think typically
Somebody said that they had a door over at their place on the list for 11 years.
Girl, I can top that. I can top that.
Stop it.
Oh.
Stop it.
Anyway,
Oh,
but again, when we think about that, but as a couple, we have to work things out together. So
Right.
what has typically worked for me when I really have a honeydew or a I need you to do thing list,
all right,
is that I will typically try to make it a planning session where we talk about, hey, how do we want to do our garden,
right,
or how do we want to decorate this, right? And then it looks more like a planning section than a
see,
baby
she's telling
do
y'all
this.
how to work it.
Then a baby do this, because
Right.
if usually if I try to tell you what to do,
Right.
then you go lock your hands up and not and not listen to anything
Absolutely.
I am asking you to do. Anyway, but I had put a post out on Friday. My hot marriage tip, and I said, let him have his steak
and eat it too.
Yeah, because I know that I add things to your list from a perspective of wanting you to make sure you're okay and that you're healthy, and that you try to do things that are not going to cause you to have health challenges.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I appreciate you for that. So fellas, we do have to take care of ourselves, especially if you're over 29, as a good deacon of mine would say, but especially in the senior years that many of us are, we do have to take care of ourselves. So I'm very appreciative that you called to my attention certain things, and I want you to know I love you for that.
Okay, so when we going back to the gym?
Uh, After I get finished with my next job.
Got another job.
Got another job.
But you have been walking with me in the
Yes,
morning. But I got to get back and lift weights.
Right.
That's on my list.
Yeah, she likes to lift weights. So I got a little spot that I go to at the Planet and do my thing. So we do need to get back on that.
Okay, let's do it. So we're doing it.
Yep, we're doing that after the holiday.
What day?
After I finish my honeydew.
All right. So let's talk about honey don't list.
Okay.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's do.
I got a honey don't list.
Okay. Honey don't do what?
So when so now that I've been around the house a little bit more, there's some things that I realized that you do that I just didn't know you did.
I know, because I've been on that honeydew list. I do a lot of things. And I probably do them like you don't do them. So that doesn't mean that I shouldn't do them. But you have to realize that that's the pattern that I had. That's the blueprint that I have laid out while you've been working and everything.
Yeah.
So these are things that I do to help you out.
Okay, like leaving the bathroom light on all day?
Well, those particular facilities need light.
Who is in there?
That gold faucet.
That honeydew that you did finish.
I did finish that.
Yeah, so I
it
noticed.
Needs to be. It doesn't like to be in the dark.
So again, I've noticed that there's several things that you do that I go, he's been all this time I was gone to work. He's been leaving the bathroom lights on, leaving the lights on all over the house, actually, leaving the TV on all day. And those are the if I could say, honey, don't do that. I do probably have more of a honey don't list now.
Right, you do.
Right.
But see, here's what I would say. So for ladies, if you have a honey don't do list, then you need to assume those particular duties to take that off the plate, and then have a business meeting that y'all discuss that I'm taking that over now, so you won't have to worry about leaving the lights on.
So I go behind you and shut the lights off now.
That's right.
I go behind you and shut the television off now.
That's right. When we're not listening to it.
But nobody's listening to it when you're outside.
Well, the coffee cups and the bowls and forks need to listen.
But you do realize that I'm just trying to save on the electric bill. So that won't cost us so much in our budget, and then we can take more vacations, right?
That's right.
So when I think about the honey don't list, that's probably the one that is can be more challenging to me than the honey do list, right? Because again, I define the honey do list a different way, right?
Yes.
Somebody said they
discovered the same thing when they started working from home.
Right. Somebody says, honey, don't make a promise on the honey do list that isn't going to get honey done. Just saying. I feel you all the way. Yes. Don't make a promise. But again, we do that sometimes.
Yeah, we do.
And so probably we need to just say what we can do and what we can't.
Right. And I think what is very important, because if the pandemic has shown us anything, when the pandemic that forced people to work from home, and it exposed some things.
Right.
And a lot of couples had challenges because it disrupted what quote unquote was normal. So in our case, where you have a planned reassignment, in your case, that now that you're doing your reassignment duties, I'm thankful that we had the pandemic first.
Right. True.
That gave us a running start to practice this.
Right.
And to those of you who are experiencing that, please don't let the honey-do list or the honey don't list burn the house down.
Exactly.
Because that easily can happen.
Exactly. So I've just been, some of the things I've noticed, I bring them to your attention. But what I do is try not to get an attitude about it. Right. Just kind of bring some things to your attention, and to maybe ask a question or two. Like the other day, when you wanted to wash clothes, right? And I kind of taken over the clothing thing,
But she's
and
not doing it like I was.
So I had washed up pretty much all the dark clothes in the house, right? All the dark clothes in the house. And so what did I see? I come by the other day, and I see you getting two things out of the laundry basket. And I said, what are you doing?
I was adding those two things to some other things so that I could wash.
But many other things. I had washed up everything.
You missed something.
I don't have to wash the clothes I wore that day. Honey, don't wash every day.
Honey want to smell good every day.
Honey smells good. But, we have plenty of clothes to wear.
Yeah.
So there's no need to wash just because you cut the grass.
I didn't want those clothes to be in there just smelling up the hamper.
And
then you say,
no, I've never done that.
I know.
I've never done that.
Okay.
I just say you stink when you first come in, right?
So I'm trying to say, honey, don't say that. I've been working in the back 40. It's hot out here.
Yeah. So let those clothes cool off.
Cool off and smell off.
And then we can wash them.
Okay.
When there's more things to wash. But two things do not make a load.
Okay.
Honey, don't. Okay, so you have any honey don'ts for me?
Honey.
Huh?
I love you.
I love you. Do you have any honey don'ts for me?
I don't.
Okay.
A wise man once said, if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy.
Well, Bishop says if mama ain't happy, your hair will be nappy.
You see what happened to mine, Bishop?
Oh, God. Oh, God. Look, somebody said Pastor has a sensitive nose. He needs those clothes washed. Who is that? I need to know who you are.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I need to know who you are.
That's right. I'll send you a Starbucks gift card.
But again, one thing could be done is just put them in the laundry room away from everything, right? But anyway, Herman said amen.
Amen. Herman's my man.
I tell you, we can't let Herman be on watching this because he is always
Herman
over here
understands.
in the amen corner.
That's right.
Helping
fellas
a brother out.
Our fellas got to stick together.
Okay. Well, anyway, the point is that so many things that go on in a marriage, right? It's easy to start trying to keep track of things they haven't done, right?
Right.
Or to keep score in a sense.
Right. And you don't want to do that.
Right. Because what happens is that when you start keeping score, then you start going tit for tat. So for instance, if I complain about, if you complain about the way I load the dishwasher.
And that is an issue, I will tell you. But honey, don't.
But then I can
nothing.
I can go back at you and say how I can tit for tat you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And start trying to add more to the list to make me the winner.
And let me say this, gentlemen, you will not win that debate.
Amen.
So take it there. Don't even go there. Honey, don't.
Honey, don't keep score. And don't keep score because again, you can find yourself trying to tit for tat to say who's the worst or who's the best.
Or who did this last time, who did that last time.
Right.
Don't do that.
Yeah, because I mean, there's a time and a place to try to make decisions that way. Like when we go out to eat, there's one place we go to, you get to pick the dessert one time and I get to pick the dessert
we
next
alternate.
time.
Right.
And I keep track of that.
Yeah.
I keep track of that because I like my dessert, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes down to the things that can burn a house down.
But your dessert is cool too. I love your dessert.
Thank
I love them beignets.
Honey do.
Honey don't.
Honey do. We gonna get them next time?
Honey is.
Okay. You are a mess. Okay.
I'm trying to behave myself.
Okay, but again, be careful about playing tit for tat or comparing or keeping score because nobody wins at that point. Really, the marriage is the one that loses when we start trying to compare when we start keeping lists of things, when we start criticizing the other for what they have done or what they haven't done.
Now, we do have a wise man that just
Mhm.
put something in the chat box, and I think it needs to be addressed. This wise person says that the man's don't list is usually short because of the risk of ruining the nighttime magic because we are upset. Now that's a wise man right there.
That is. I don't know if a woman or a man left that, but
that's right.
Very good. Wait
a minute.
Provided.
I hear Teddy Pendergrass.
Provided that the man doesn't come to bed too late.
Wait a minute.
What?
I hear somebody else.
What?
I've been really trying, baby.
Goodbye. Anyway, hopefully you all have gotten something out of this, right? Hopefully you have got something out of this as far as how you should handle honeydews and honey don'ts. Okay. And define them a different way. You don't have to keep a list again of what the honey needs to do, or check off that list or keep adding to the list and complaining.
You know what I'm going to do?
Because it can lead to nagging. What you going to do? Fix that door?
No, I'm going to do a honey don't.
What you going to do?
I'm going to turn them lights out. Turn them off.
Okay.
I ain't going to leave the lights on.
Okay.
Tonight, baby.
Okay. Is it time to go? Okay. This is Dr. Janice R, also known as the First Lady Coach. And I equip seasoned pastors' wives and Christian women to have the clarity, the confidence, and the courage to put up with their husbands.
Can I come back next first Sunday?
I don't know. This was debatable. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me.
It's getting hot in here.
And being a part of this conversation as we talked about honeydews and honey don'ts and which matters the most. And I think they all matter because, again, if they're used in the wrong way to demean or attack your spouse in any kind of way, then that's wrong. And again, you're going to lose in the long run. So make your honeydews more on the positive note, what your honey does for you, kind of like a gratitude list kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
And then on the honey don'ts, we have to look over some things, right?
That's a part of it on both sides.
Try to find a way to, if they really kind of, work your nerve too much, try to work a way to get there, right? Right. But don't tear each other down in the process. No. All right.
That's right.
Anything else you have to say? I'm scared.
No, just that both of us just make sure that you all keep your shoes up out the middle of the floor so won't nobody trip over them. And you'll be all right.
You got to have them in every room in the house because just in case you don't have any on, right?
I wear a size 13.
That's true. Don't leave your shoes in the floor.
So with my shoes, it's a big deal.
It is. But my little old 7.5, it's okay that they're in the floor. It's okay, right?
There's 10 of them, but at any rate.
Every room in the house. Anyway.
I love you.
Anyway.